There's a guy here at the gas station. He's not very nice. I don't know what his purpose or intent was. But I figure since he wanted to bully me, I should probably start recording posterity in my own safety. I got just barely at E, and I put my key in my ignition, so it raised it up a bit, which is pretty cool, but I figured, well, before it goes up all the way, I should show that it's at a quarter of a tank anyway. So, at a quarter of a tank, it usually takes about $25 to fill it, because it's got a tiny tank, and it was down further than that. But the lady just put $17 into my car, which is very nice. And so I put the $17 worth in my car. I have Fred Myers, the Kansas City bee, wanted to make a comment because it only took $17. Wanted to make a comment of me being a storyteller. Well, I guess so. At least they're true stories. Yeah, it's looking like he just decided to. Well, looks like my gas door needs to be shut. So we'll do that now. Glasses, he's got a gap between his teeth, he's skinny, and he's got a circular tattoo on the side of his neck. So it's not like he's difficult to identify. And making a complaint about people who work here being douchebags, well, most of them are alright. Just some of them are douchebags. That guy wanted to be a fart knocker so he can go knock some farts. That's on him. On the bright side, that got me most of the way to full. I'm just a little bit over 3/4 of a tank, so I guess that's about $20 worth. Those people aren't coming. That's what sucks about having a short car. I can't see over the bushes. Whereas some of these big Dodge Rams I've been seeing, hell, you could probably look over the top of a tree. Anyway, with the guy here at the gas pump with Fred Myers being a jerk, I don't really enjoy that kind of treatment. And for the most part, if somebody treats me like that, I'm not going to go back to the establishment. There's no reason to. I can't make that guy be a nice guy or a decent human being or any of that. I can complain about what a douchebag he is and try to get him to lose his job, but what the hell's that gonna do? That's just gonna make it harder on his parents. That's probably who he's living with. Although he's a gas station attendant, and here in Oregon, those tend to be homeless people. For that guy to be the jerk that he was, obviously he shut off the gas too early. That lady was gonna fill up my tank, which, you know, anything's better than nothing, but, you know, she had an attitude with me when she was offering me the gas. She's got a real thick accent. But she was nice enough to pay for the gas. She said she wasn't going to give me money, but if I needed gas, she would give me gas. Now, I do have places that I have to go. And the lady made sure she pointed out where I was from, Nebraska, of course. I am completely fine with that. And I'm glad I have mostly a full tank. Once it gets up to my gas float isn't working right, but it doesn't work right on the lower end, not the upper end. So once it gets down to probably about a little under a quarter of a tank, then it starts going wonky, and I don't know how much is in there. I try to make sure I don't run out of gas. Now that I have gas in the vehicle, I don't need to worry about that. So I make me another sign. I still have a little bit of oil, and I have a full thing of antifreeze here. Whatever money I'm given, I'll end up spending some of it on gas just to make sure I have a full tank for if I have to go anywhere. Then I'll, of course, try to make some money for food, and I don't know, at this point, I suppose lodging would be all right too. I've also got a lady who's gonna meet me at my vehicle between 4 and 5 to talk to me about advocacy, which is good, because I need it. The guy at the Fred Meyer gas station, no, there's no need for that. There's no call for that. There's no purpose in talking down to another human being like that who didn't do you any wrong. Now, if I went and shat in his Cheerios, it would make sense why he was a goddamn douchebag. But really, he's just being a fuck nugget because he thinks he's better than somebody because somebody got it worse than he does. Well, fuck it. You know, Donald Trump is way richer than that asshat over there working at the gas station. Does that mean that it's all right for me or for Donald Trump to shit on that man? To treat him like crap? To say things like that? Goodness, this car is a piece of, well, it's not the car's fault that I'm not able to replace everything as it needs replaced. It's not the car's fault that I gotta try to survive off of that money too. So I got a tractor battery under the hood. I got a sock for an air filter. At least it runs. It's not the best on gas right now because it's not fine-tuned. It's tuned for being in Nebraska, and it's tuned for having an air filter, and it's tuned for having the right friggin' battery in it. Anyway, that lady, I'm glad that she put the gas in. It came out to $17, and according to my gas gauge, it's only about $10 off from being full anyway, so it's not like he shut it off immediately. He just wanted to be a fucking dickhead is all. Oh god, my neck is so fucked. No, it's really not, because I can still move it. And I keep on making sure that I move it and keep my range of motion up. Anyway, since I got an appointment at 4 o'clock, I gotta try to panhandle up what I can between now and then. You know, that kind of treatment just isn't okay. When you're working for a business like that, you should be a representative of that business. And if that business is representing cruelty towards the homeless, then fuck any business that does that. fuck any person who is at work treating people like that, treating customers like that. And I get that I didn't pay for the gas this time, but I am a customer here almost every day. Not at the camping place. The camping place I'm a customer at often enough, though. And of course, you wanted to take some pop shots at the fact that I got nice stuff on top of my car. Nice stuff. I have sticks and sun-eaten foam and a plastic kayak that I needed help putting on top of my vehicle. I can't even take it off by myself. There's a bucket truck out there, so I'm checking it out. I used to run one of them. Not the truck, but the bucket itself, which is pretty cool. I got a lot of stuff that I am capable of doing. It's just going to be extremely slow. I'm capable of stitching up my own clothes. I am not capable of stitching for 8 hours a day. I'm not capable of stitching for an hour a day. I am capable of setting up a tent. I am not capable of setting it up every day and taking it down every day. I'm capable of moving stuff a little bit at a time. I am not capable of being a pack mule, not even if it's my own gear. So that's what I got this appointment for. There's a lady who's an advocate, and she's gonna take a look at my situation and possibly help to advocate for me. I explained to her that I needed somebody to act as a friend or family member. When she does advocacy, she also works with animals, which is highly therapeutic for somebody like me. So I'm hoping everything works out. Anyway, I'm gonna try to find some cardboard to make up another sign. I don't know what to write on it yet, but I'll think of something. Maybe happy, happy, joy, joy. That's not gonna work. There's gotta be a piece of cardboard in here I can use. No guarantees though. Anyway, the way that guy treated me, it made me feel very uncomfortable. But for me to try to turn it in, I would have to have somebody else who gave a shit. Some of his coworkers were smiling, thought it was the funniest goddamn thing, so they're not going to do anything about the situation. On the bright side, I did just find a piece of cardboard. It's a little on the wet side. It's an all-purpose baking mix. I can take the baking mix out, and I'll have to cook it up by eyeballing it. But that's all right. I don't really have anything to cook it in anyway, since I don't have a place to cook. It's not a very big sign, but it's better than nothing. Alright, I guess I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna go get myself a little dollar Sharpie because I do have $1 worth of change, I'm certain of it. And we'll see what happens from there. You know how we end these videos. Good to be with you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's or sister's keeper. No victim left behind.